watch this. Holy moly, that is gorgeous. Well, good evening, guys. It is coming up to 8 o'clock. It's Monday. Is it Monday? No, it's not. It's Sunday. My God, is it Monday? I thought it was Monday then. I left the campsite. I went to the campsite from Friday, left today, went to Stoke, grabbed a parcel, and then it was a funny thing actually, because I went back to Stoke and I was indecisive of where to stay. Like where to go this week. So I wrote 6 places down and then numbered them 1 to 6, and then just asked me what number she picked, and she picked 2, which was Snowdonia. So I am in Snowdonia, but I'm not, because I couldn't find any spots actually in the national park, because it was just difficult to do. So I've ended up like venturing off a little bit towards Ballaway, just in the lay-by up there. I have been to this lay-by before, but the view is not bad at all. This is going to be a free park up. Where I parked, there's like a gate that comes down to this. But last time I came, that gate was locked with a padlock, and obviously someone's opened it and snapped the padlock. So am I allowed to walk on here? Probably not, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just generally walking the dog. And there's a beer bottle there. So I'm guessing people come down here for a little session. Let me move my thumb out the way. So, yeah, let the dog out. It's been really hot today. Like, really hot. Well, the last couple of days have been really hot. So, me and the doggo haven't really been out much, just because I don't want him out in this. I ended up getting a little mat, a little cooling mat. It's like made out of gel, and you put it in the fridge. And he's been sleeping on that. And then I've got a fan for him. But he's not been doing too bad. I think today has been the hardest for him, for the heat, because he seems a bit lethargic. So keep stopping off every half an hour, water, you know, usual stuff. But it's cooling down a bit now, so which is nice. So I'm gonna make dinner soon. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I think I'm gonna do fish, but it's getting on a bit now. I need to sort of motivate and get stuff sorted in the van. The plan here is to do a night here, move further inland. I'm going to look at some spots tonight for tomorrow, and I'm going to do till Thursday, and then onto site for Thursday or Friday, because I've got that much washing. I'll have 2 weeks worth of washing to do. So I've got enough water to last me probably 3 days, and then I'll just find a freshwater river or something and just fill it up. Not to drink, that's just for like washing the dishes, having a shower, which we're going to get to tomorrow morning, because I'm going to need a shower. And I'm going to fill the bag up, my solar bag. I've got like a water bag, and I fill it up with water, and the sun heats the bag up and heats the water inside. So if I do that tonight, I don't need it to be hot, I just want it to be like lukewarm. Fill it up, leave it outside. It should be like sort of okay for the morning, afternoonish time. And then I'll just hang it up on the tree in here and just have a shower, because there's no one really about, is there? So yeah, I'll come back to you guys when I start dinner. And yeah, that's it really. Catch you in a bit. Well, I'm back. I've just taken the dog for the walk, just around that field. I parked, there's this lay-by here. I parked under the tree like I did last time. And I was on the back doing my thing, and I went, oh freaking hell, there's a wasp. So I got the one wasp out, managed to waff it around, because I'm petrified of wasps. I just don't like them. So I'm waffing it, got it out the net, closed the net up, and I thought, right, that's it. And there was another 3 wasps in here flying around. So I was right next to a wasp nest, and I've been stung on the finger. It was literally on my finger while I was grabbing a wipe, because I was just wiping something on the side, and it stung me in the finger. And I just literally grabbed it and then squished it with the wipe I pulled out. But I was literally swarmed by wasps. There's literally a wasp nest. So I moved up 5 meters out the way, and the nets are closed, but They literally keep coming and attacking the net. I probably annoyed them. So, and I've just realised you can't even see my face properly. So the dinner situation tonight, well, actually a couple of things whilst I've got the camera up. My freezer, it's not like this hot weather. Because it's in the back of the van as well, in a bench, it's really struggling. It's at -9 at the moment, which is fine because it's still frozen. But I can't get it to -12. It's just working its ass off to try and get there. So I've just dropped it down for a bit, let it calm down. Hopefully when it cools down, because it's really humid in here. And then reboot it and see if it'll work. I'm having fish for dinner. These, don't ask what they are because I don't know. Because I took the box, I destroyed the box and put the box in the bin. So, my camera, again, look how disgusting it is. It's because I had all my greasy fingers on it. It's, where are these from? Where are these from, Blue? Farm Foods. You get 4 in a box, and I think you just drop them in water. I'm sure my mum used to do them. They're in a parsley sauce. It's white fish. I'm guessing it's either going to be Alaskan pollock or it's going to be cod, but who knows. So I'm having 2 of these, and then I just pulled out some frozen veg. I'm just going to fry it off, well, boil it, sorry, first a little bit, and then I'm just going to fry it in some butter with some garlic. And that's going to be it for tonight. Literally 2 fish and some veg. Because I can't be arsed faffing around making a full-blown fancy meal. So that's what we're eating. And I was going to say something else. Last video, when I said that I did bits on the van, I've moved the tally. Because me, being a dopey donk in my sleep, I had the tally down by my feet. And I jolted in my sleep. And I smashed the tally, basically. So I've moved that and I put it up here, out the way. Not that I can use it tonight because I've got no signal again. So, oh, I thought it was another wasp in my crock. Oh my god. So I'll come back once I've done a few little bits in the van. Got it set up. Blue's already crashed out on the bed. And then I'll show you my me cooking dinner. Right, I'm back making a brew on this new little camping stove. So, reason being why I've got it is because the other one when I've got that double ring, well it's triple ring. It's sort of big, and it's a pain in the ass to lug into here. I've got the induction knob. But I just can't justify putting it on to boil the kettle and just do a quick meal. Like, I've got 220 amps of power, amp hours of power. But that will cane it because now I've got that extra freezer. So, I just got a little camping gas, little stovetop, and 1 canister of the camping gas, it says an hour. So, I've got 8, so that's 8 hours of burn time. Plus, I've got a 904 and a 907 camping gas bottle as well for the triple ring, so when I'm on site I'll pull that out. And then I've got this when I'm just like doing this, because if I need to move in 5 minutes, this is easy to put away, whereas the other one, it's sort of, I have to put it under the bed, take the gas bottle off, put it in the locker, you know, so, which doesn't bother me, but this just, I might as well just have 3 options now, aren't I? So I can pull that out, pull the other gas cooker out, or I can have the electric hob, or I can pull out the air fryer. There's just so many options now. So yeah, I got this for like 30 quid. I haven't even used it yet, but yeah, it's working already. But it'll do the job. So I'm gonna make a cup of tea and then I will be back to cook my dinner. Do you want to see Blue? Quick time. He's hiding. Wrong way. There he is. Oh, did you hear me talking about you? You've had a very productive day today, haven't you, mate? Yes, you have. Right. Anyway, see you soon. I've got a plan, guys. This freezer, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to move the bin. It's only fixed in the floor. I'm going to put the bin up here by the kitchen. This basket and all this stuff then can go in the bench. And I feel like if this is here with the vents facing the door, because it will be, then I think it's going to get more air in, because it's really struggling in here. If I show you, it's down to -9. It's running 12.5 volts, because that's what my battery's at. No, it's not. My battery's at 12.8, but that's what that's running at. And it's just really struggling. Like, if I show you inside, it isn't full, but it's full, you know what I mean? And it's, yeah. So I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to make this cup of tea. Got the fan going, got my veg, got my fish, and then do all these little bits as well as eat. So, yeah. And there's Blue. Hey, mate. Right, I'm just having I've moved my freezer, by the way. As you can see, it's literally right here. It's already working. It's at -10, so it was too hot on the bench, which is fine. I don't mind it there. It's not going to go anywhere, because I'm going to put the rubber feet on it so it doesn't slide. But it doesn't slide anyway, because it's quite grippy, which is not a bad thing. Let me just check that. What's that crackling up there? It's me thing's boiling. Come with me a second. Let me just check me fish. My fish is in. It's like poachy bags, and you put them in and you poach it. What was I saying? I'd literally lose track of what I was saying. So yeah, I put the freezer there, which is fine, because it's made space in the bench now, so I can put some bits what were just sitting out back in the bench. It was just working way too hard. It was trying to push to -12, because that's what I set it at, and it just, because it's that hot in that bench, it just couldn't do it. So it probably makes sense to put it there. And someone's had a horrible stinking wee out here, because I can smell it. Well, that's the perk of being in the lay-by. So I'll come back to you guys when I've when my fish is cooked. That's what I was going to say. Rightio, I'm back. My fish is cooked. Well, I think how do you meant to know? Like, I know, I'm not that stupid. I know how when fish is cooked, but when it's in the bag, you can't really tell. But I'm going to go with that. So these have been poached in the bag with the parsley sauce. You can see the fish in there. I've got 2 of them, and then I put them in the water, in the bags, because I wanted to heat them up. And then I'm going to empty this water. I don't need this water for anything, I don't think. No. I'm going to empty this water. I'm going to chuck these in the pan with some butter now. Fish. These look quite nice, look. That little parsley sauce fish wings. So we're going to smack this on the plate like this. Loads of veg. Ooh, fucking veg. And then I'm going to cut these open. Hopefully, do it right. Hot. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna go eat. Guys, that was absolutely fire. Like, I can't get over. I don't know if it's because I was hungry, but that was... I've just ate 2 bags of veg and 2 pieces of fish with that parsley sauce. And you know what? It reminds me of my childhood. My mum used to give me that. I'm sure my mum used to cook me them. Or, well, cook us. It wasn't just me. I'm sure she did. Them parsley fish bag things. I'm sure she did. Because that's just brought back memories. And I got 4 bags of veg, like frozen ones. Was it 4? 5, sorry. 5 bags of veg in a bag from Farm Foods for £1 on sale. And then I got 4. Is it 4 or 6? 4 pieces of fish, and they were £1.99. So, what's that cost me? Let's say 75, 80p. So to eat a good meal with loads of veg, carrots, and broccoli, and sweet corn, and fish, and it's hot, and it's cost me, let's just round it up and let's just say it's cost me £1. So it's cost me £1 to eat tonight. This is why I love buying, this is why I had to buy this freezer. Because things like that, it's taken me 15 minutes to simmer the fish, to poach the fish, in the water. 2 bags of frozen veg, which needs only a couple of minutes because it doesn't take long. And you've got a full meal there. But I do fancy like some custard. And, oh, would you look at that? I've got custards in. I didn't last week because my nephew was eating them all because he likes them, so I was giving them out. So I did stock up and I got custard. But I do prefer custard in the tin. But you can't have it all, can you, unfortunately? Right, I'm going to eat this custard, wash the dishes, tidy up a little bit, and then I'm going to show you a little van tour because I've had more messages on TikTok and stuff. People want to see the electrics and all that, so I thought, well, we've got a bit of daylight left. Watch is dead. I'll do a quick 10-15 minute walk through, and yeah, so see you in a minute. Right, guys, I'm here for the little van tour, and I've got a Gucci little microphone, which I could actually probably clip onto here, but I'm going to hold it because why not? That's even if it's working. I don't know if it's working. So, quick van tour. It is getting on to... I do this every time. My watch is dead. Can't see the time because I'm recording on my phone. I'm going to say it's about 9-ish, maybe. Anyway, so here's the kitchen area. Pretty straightforward. Sink, 2 10-litre water containers. One's fresh, one's waste. It does the job. You know, I carry a 25-litre in the back also, which I don't fill up very often, but it's now been filled. But I'll get to that when I get to the back. A little bit of workspace, you know, for cooking, whatever. Induction hob, which you can see to my left here. This is the induction hob, which runs on 230, which runs from the inverter, which we'll get to also. Lots of cupboard space. Let me move you down so you can get a full view. Fan's just died. Cupboard space. Top one is plates, all the accessories. Middle one is more accessories, and the bottom one is pots and pans, cafetiere. This one is air fryer and toaster. And if I show you this one is the water system, which is down here. I've got a water pump, accumulator, 10 litres of fresh and 10 litres of waste. And yeah, so that's sort of the kitchen. There's not really much more to it. And if I bring you up to here, got cupboards here. Sauces, salt, pepper, more cupboards there. In that cupboard is a few toiletries on my drone. And these cupboards is dried food. Basically, yeah, just dried food. And the cupboards here, well, the one, sorry, is underwear and socks, and the other one is carrier bags. So that is the cupboards around the van. I do have storage space in that little bench there, which I was keeping the freezer in there, but now it's got mainly I carry water because I don't drink tap water, and like spare tea bags and stuff like that. So yeah, storage bench, kitchen, cupboard space, lights, as you can see above my head, which are just on a switch by the bench. I'm gonna stop this recording, swivel the camera, and then I'll come back to you. So I'm back, and there's my TV, which I moved. I've just got it on an L bracket, a moving bracket. I don't know what we call them. And then I just put some bungee for when I'm driving, so it doesn't swing out. It's quite stiff, but it's just in case. And then obviously, like I said, the bench, which Blue loves the new spot. Some storage nets, which you got my incense in. Mainly toiletries in that one. Bags for the bin, cloths, and the bin's now down there. Washing up liquid, all that. And then I'll just give you a preview of the kitchen. It's a very standard kitchen. There's nothing really fancy about it. Stick-on tiles on the back there. It's just a piece of ply, and I've just put some stick-on tiles on it to make it look a bit more aesthetically pleasing. That's a big word for me. We'll come to this section: hats, caps, jackets, t-shirts. But I do store quite a lot of my clothes up in this top little bit up here. But the ones I want to like sort of wear, or I don't want to get creased, go on there. But saying that, have you seen the state of it? That needs a good iron. Anyway, right, we'll go outside and then we'll go to the back area. Fridge is down there. Few switches, as you can see in that corner where that pillow is, saying lazy days. Freezer's now here. Toiletries and the bin. And then I have a mat what says home is where we park it. Obviously, the outside of the van, you guys have probably seen it 100 times. But we'll go to the back, eh? People are probably going to be thinking, what's this guy doing? He's in a lay-by and he's got his phone out and he's talking to himself. But do I care? No. Right, I'm going to try and do this as best I can, but it's very, very difficult because of there's that much stuff in here. So as you can see on this board here, I've got a DC to DC charger, which is the big blue one in the top left corner. And then below that, there's another blue one. I don't know if you can see that down there. That is my battery charger. So if I ever go on site and I want to charge the battery, I'll do it that way. The red thing there, as you can see, with all the wires coming out of it, is my I've gone blank. My buzz bar. That's the word I was looking for. So I have a negative and a positive buzz bar. The negative is obviously black, so you can't see it because it's down there. And the blue thing to the right of that, which I'm going to point at in case you've got confused already, which is this one. That is my battery protect. So basically that is Bluetooth with the two other Bluetooth systems, and it's all Victron. So if my battery goes below a certain voltage, it cuts off the power. So to protect the battery, that's why it's called a battery protect. And then we've got cut-off switches all down there to cut off if I ever want to cut anything off, like the DC. The fuse board, which I'm going to try and show you guys, but it's really difficult, is here. So I've got all my 12-volt system, 12-volt appliances coming out of that fuse board, so I can see what's gone wrong. If anything trips, I can literally access it. And then we have a cut-off switch to the solar control unit, which feeds from the solar down into this and back out to the buzz bar, which is then charging the battery. So it's and my inverter, which is just crammed down here, because I've got that much stuff in here at the moment. So the inverter is 230, so it converts energy from 12 volt to 230 volts. So anything I plug in, so I've got two plugs up here, which are just dangling, which is quite handy. So this one here is to my TV, and the one to the right is to the main kitchen, sorry. So that is the electrical system. It's pretty straightforward. Well, it's not, but it is. And yeah, I'll show you the next little bit. So if I open this door, Right, to the left, dirty washing goes in a bag. Windbreakers, chairs. My gas locker is here. This is just from today, guys. It never usually looks like this, trust me. It will be tidied in the next couple of days. My double ring cooker, which you can see at the back there, and I have half of 25 litres, 12.5 litres of water. And then in the blue one is extra bits of wires, fuses, bits of plumbing stuff, just because you never know, you know what I mean? So it's always handy to keep bits. And then we had the view of the bed from the back doors as well, which is quite nice, and a few little plaques up here, which I'm sort of collecting as I'm going. A table for when I'm in the bed, so I can have my cup of tea on it, which is quite handy. Storage nets, these things just are really good and they're really cheap to buy. Doggy bowl, I have one in the front, one in the back. Bags on some hooks, so it's just storage saving, isn't it, really? And then we've got my portable shower, which is here. And then I've got a shower bag. That's the bag I take when I go for a shower if I'm on site. 2 towels, a hat from the Canaries, a few coats, and that is pretty much it. That water will be moved and be put in the bench in the front bit, and this is going to be all tidied up at some point. I'm going to make a shoe rack here and do like a little piece of wood, like a couple of mil thick, and just line the end and then put some shoes in there at some point when I get a chance. So that is the back, and then I'll close this up 2 seconds. Move these coats so they don't catch. Let's close that one. And then we've got the back, which is obviously One Life Live It, because you have to. And then we've got the sides, the wheels, which are looking quite sexy at the moment. And the front, which is here. And then we're back to my side, to the slidey door bit. So I hope I covered pretty much everything. I don't want to ramble on for 15, 20 minutes going through every little minor thing, because I just don't want to bore you guys. But if you've got questions of how I do this, then just ask and then I'll show. But it is pretty straightforward. I've kept it quite simple. Like the water system, I could have an underslung tank and carry 50 litres or 60 litres or whatever. But I just like that because I can fill it up, off I go, it lasts me a day. Hello guys. Well, it's 20 past 10. I've still got my door open. These flies. It's every time, what annoys me before I get on to what I was going to talk about? The opportunity, they get 30, not even 5 seconds of me opening that net to get in and out, and there's 10 million flies. So just give me 2 seconds. I know why they're coming in though, because that top bit's not done properly. I'll just seal that in. I'm so glad I bought that fly net, because they would drive me insane. I've just had a massive daddy long legs thing in here as well, or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, Blue's asleep. It's very, very peaceful here. I can hear the water in the background. I've done some tidying up. I've put stuff back in the bench, so the van is now looking back to how it was. I've just got some rubbish to get rid of tomorrow. I was going to fill up the water for my shower from the stream down there, because it's clean enough just to have a shower. But I can't reach down. There's quite a drop from the ground to the water, and I can't reach, and it's getting dark. So what I'll do is I'll chuck the pump in tomorrow, pump it out and then just have a shower that way. I think I'll figure it out in the morning. I'll figure out these things when I'm doing it. So yeah, I just made my final brew. Like I said, it's coming up to 10:30 now. There's not really much else I can do because I've got no Wi-Fi, no signal. I'll probably end up reading a book. That sounds so bloody boring, doesn't it? But it is what it is. That's van life. Can't have signal everywhere, unfortunately. I've tried walking up and down with the router because I've got a wireless router, but I can't get anything, so there's no point in me trying. Hopefully no disruptions tonight, and we should be good, hopefully. And I was going to say one more thing, and I can't think what I was going to say. Don't know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the morning, and good night. Good morning. Say morning blue. It's about 9 o'clock. No interruptions at all last night, except for I could hear. Excuse me. I could hear people messing about. Like, I'm not too sure, but it was about 12ish, and they were at the back of the van here. We didn't touch the van or nothing, and then it just went really quiet. And then it's funny because I think they must have been trying to get down here, but the gate's been closed again, so that's all locked up again now. So good job that I didn't go down there, because I was going to pull the van down there, but or else I would have been locked in this morning. So but yeah, no interruptions at all. I've just let Blue out for a wee. I'm going to make a drink and then tidy the bed, tidy up the van a little bit, eat some food, and then we're going to literally head on in the next hour or so and find another spot. Just because I don't want to stay. I could stay here all day and I probably had no issue, but I've got no phone signal. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Got no phone signal whatsoever. I haven't had any since I got here yesterday. So I can't check any messages, I can't do anything, I can't do any editing or nothing. So I'm gonna go into Bala, take the dog for a walk. I believe is there a Tesco here, or is that somewhere else? No, there isn't a Tesco here. That's in there, somewhere else where I was the other week. I might park it by the lake, and then God, my head's fried today. And then get some signal, find a spot, that spot in the valley, and then move to there. So I'll come back to you guys once I've woke up in about 10 minutes and had a cup of tea. He's already ready to go back to sleep. Bacon, 4 rashers of literally crispiness. If you have to have your bacon any other way, if you have it all fatty and stringy, then that's just weird, right? But that's how I have mine. Crispy, and then I might have a little bit of red sauce actually. I don't usually put sauce on my bacon back, but we're gonna go with it this time. and slap some sauce on there. I'm trying to like hold the camera mount at the same time as squirt this ketchup, so we're just going to go only a little bit because I don't like too much. It ruins the taste of the bacon. Done. Boom. Breakfast for champions. Right, I'm going to scran this and I'll be back. So yeah, I'm just having my breakfast this morning here, as you can see. I didn't end up staying in another lay-by. I ended up going onto a site, which will be in the next video. So I appreciate you all watching this, and it has been a very talky video, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.